Hello everyone, this is JD Calderon and this is Indie Comics Explained. And today I'm going to be doing a couple of things. One of them is giving some commentary on something I saw on Facebook. The other is going to be a few openings of some packages that I received in the mail. But first, I want to discuss what I saw on the Facebooks. I don't normally do commentary. I try to stay away from it. I find it to be a little divisive. But in this particular case, I think it merits being spoken about. Ben Dunn, long-standing member of the indie comics community, who's been a big member of Antarctic Press, a one-time owner, one-time part owner. It's gone back and forth. Currently, he's back in control of it, which is cool. They're doing great things over there. I've always admired what they've done over at Antarctic Press. Good stuff. But he states here that he's just acquired the trademark to Indie Comics. This is INDY Comics. Now, I have an issue with this because I produce indie comics. Now, some people would say, well, listen, you produce INDIE Comics, which is a shortage for independent comics. The Y is sometimes substituted in for the IE, and it goes back and forth. I think there is just way too much confusion between the two for any person to be claiming a trademark on anything like that. The title or the word, the grouping of the two words have been together for a long time, probably 40 years, maybe more. I don't know exactly how long they've been around. But the thing is by him stating this, he can actually seek out to protect that trademark if he feels the need to, or if his lawyers feel the need to. And even though his heart may be in the right place, he's just looking to produce a comic book company by the title of Indie Comics. Like I said, we're all producing indie comics. I produce indie comics, and whether you spell it INDY or INDIE doesn't really matter. It's something that belongs to the community. It's something that's belonged to this community for over 40 years. So for one individual to come out and say, well, I'm indie comics. No, we're all indie comics. That's just my feeling on it, and that's where I'm going to let it rest for now. I'll be spreading the word, and if he is trying to claim a trademark, I will be sure to definitely throw a wrench into that. So we'll see what happens. So we're going to move on from that, and we're just going to move on to our unboxings, which is something I was been looking forward to doing all day because I get these stuff and I always want to look at it. Let's take a look. This is a box from Amazon. This is something I've been meaning to get for a while. All right. This is, and it's kind of funny that I've never gotten this book before. This is a very important book when it comes down to writers. I've seen many of Joseph Campbell's lectures on this subject, The Hero of a Thousand Faces. And I've seen interviews with him, and I've enjoyed those. And this is the first time I've decided to pick up the book, so I'm actually really, really excited. I got this from Amazon. It was on sale for like, $12 or something. It's relatively inexpensive. So, I'm very happy to have it. I'm going to hopefully read this in the next couple weeks, and, we'll see what comes of it. All right, so next we have a package from Quarty. So it's a t-shirt company that I buy stuff from. And you see it says, open me for awesome tees. And it comes in this awesome packaging. I believe it comes all the way from Ireland. Alright. This is something I ordered for myself. There's a couple t-shirts in here. Alright. It's a Totoro shirt. That. And the one thing that's really cool is Quarty always sends you candy. So you get a t-shirt and you get candy. So that's always a lot of fun. So I got two of these. One for my friend and I got one for myself. So that's kind of cool. Alright. So now let's move on to the thing that I've actually really been looking forward to. Now this came I actually opened this one already by accident. But this came from the other side of the world. To me, anyway. This came all the way from Chile. This came from the artist, or my artist, on the Oswald Chronicles, Jade Gonzalez. She sent me some of her books from her country, which is always awesome to receive. She doesn't just work on the Oswald Chronicles. She works on comic books in Chile. And the comics are in Spanish. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for me to read them. I do read some Spanish. I do speak Spanish somewhat. But hey, let's take a look. Let's take a look. All right, what we got here? All right, this. Okay. So first, she sent me this. Recuerdo del Valparaíso. Okay, so it's just a little notepad she sent me. Really cool looking. Really nice embossed. Looks like copper, painted copper. You know, very nice. Looks like it's hand done. That's pretty awesome. You know, and it's just a little pad. You can take notes. So that's really cool. That will definitely go in the collection. All right, and then this book, I have seen her, La Noche de los Invunches. Now, an Invunches, my understanding, is kind of like a witch, but it's kind of like a weird witch. It isn't exactly. I know a witch is a bruja, which means witch in Spanish. Invunches, I just think, is some other kind of witch. I think it's very specific to Chile and their culture and their history. And there's something about them that I think they walk upside down, like they go on all fours on their hand, like they're humans and they go on their hands. It's something very strange. I don't know. But the artwork, I love this. Look at that. Oh, look, she signed it for me with a little sketch. For JD, hope you enjoy it. JD, it's a little sketch. It's really awesome. All right. So, yeah, look at that. Yeah, I mean, and this is, you know, everything I expect from Jade. There's just incredible storytelling, fantastic art. You know, just looks great. You know. Little lizard guy. So I will do my best to read this and report back. So yeah, I mean, this looks really awesome. So yeah, so the La Noche de los Invunches kind of translates to the Night of the Witches, or the night of whatever this type of witch is. So that's really cool. That's awesome. And then we also got Principe U. Written by Coto Carvajal and illustrated by Jade Gonzalez. So that's really cool. Alright, this one's wrapped up, so I gotta open this one. Alright, so let's see if I can get it open real quick. Okay. Again, let's take a look at this one. And this one's in color, which is really awesome. Alrighty. This one looks a little bit more science fiction-y, where the other one looked a bit more, I guess, modern horror. Yeah, this looks awesome. Again, this is illustrated by Jade. I don't know if she did the coloring on this. Those are the only two names I see credited in there. So yeah, so maybe she did do all the coloring in here. So yeah, this is actually really gorgeous looking stuff. So, you know, it's in full color. This is really nice. I mean, one day I guess I have to just go into publishing mode and just see if I can convince them to give me the rights to publish this stuff in English, because I think everybody would really enjoy these. These look really awesome. And I think it'd be a lot of fun to have them here in the States. I find it very, very interesting. You know, we know of manga, we know bande dessinée, which are books that come from France and Japan, obviously, and manhwa, which is from Korea. And, you know, there are other places in the country, in the world, I should say, that produce their own comics. So, hey, I'm always interested in seeing what other creators are doing all over the world. And this is why it's important that we keep independent comics or indie comics free reign for everyone to use. So yeah, going back to the original statements. So thank you so much for listening to this. If you like it, hit the like button, subscribe. I currently have an Indiegogo going on for the Oswald Chronicles. If you've missed, it's featuring the first 3 issues of Passing Queens, and it has the very first 3 issues of the series. So it's a very good spot to get in on. I have the original covers by Jade Gonzalez available, and I also have some alternative covers available by Donnie, and I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name because I will brutalize it, but it's on the website. You can read it for yourself. The guy's awesome. Let me see. Actually, I should have. See if I can pull this up. All right, so this is my website. These are the 3 covers that are the alternative covers. If you click on the little link on my website, it will take you to the Indiegogo, where you can see a little bit more of them. With that's Oswald there. And we're offering up, these are some of the pages, and from the interior of the book, that's the original Jade cover, beautiful cover. This is the alternative cover that's being offered for the same issue. This is by Donnie. And I think it's pronounced Hadi We Jaja. I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I'm brutalizing that, and I apologize to Donnie. But yeah, this is just great stuff. This is the 3rd issue cover. That's the one done by Jade. Again, gorgeous looking cover. And this is the cover done by Donnie. So it's just a very different look. So if you're interested, please, just go on over, follow the link to Indiegogo, pledge, pick up some of these titles, and it would definitely help all of us, quite a bit to produce more content. So thanks a lot, and have a great day.